Young Thug just shook up the internet without even stepping out of his cell. After staying silent for what felt like forever, he finally gave the world a clear sign about how he really feels about Gunna. And guess what? He did it in the most unexpected, casual, and hilarious way possible. One simple Instagram comment sparked an explosion of conversations, memes, and debates. The kind of drama that turns fans into detectives and rap blogs into war zones. People are talking, sides are being chosen, and one question is hanging in the air louder than any 808 beat. Did Gunna really snitch? And is Young Thug finally calling him out? For those who have been following the YSL Ryko case, this isn't some random beef. This is something that's been cooking for a long time. Ever since Young Thug and several members of his YSL crew were hit with federal charges, fans and fellow rappers have been walking on eggshells. The question of loyalty became the center of everything. And Gunna, once Thug's right-hand man and label mate, ended up in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. When he took a plea deal and walked out of jail earlier than anyone expected, people were quick to raise their eyebrows. Did he flip? Did he cooperate? Or was it just a smart legal move? Gunna's team, of course, said it was all part of the process. They said his words couldn't be used against Thug, that it wasn't snitching. But the streets and social media aren't ruled by legal definitions. They're ruled by perception, and the perception was ugly. As soon as Gunna walked out, memes popped up. Fans dissected every statement he made in court. Even rappers who used to support him started pulling back. Lil Durk dropped some shady lines in interviews. Lil Baby started sending subliminals. It wasn't just silence, it was pressure. And the one person whose opinion mattered the most stayed quiet. Until now. This morning everything changed. Gunna posted a photo on Instagram, just his arm showing off a new tattoo. But there was something missing. The YSL tattoo that used to be there was now covered up. People noticed, people talked. But it was one comment that made everyone freeze. Young Thug himself showed up in the comments and wrote, he said it must end, LOL. Let that sink in. That wasn't just a joke. That was a calculated shot, disguised as a casual laugh. That's classic Thug. If you know him, you know he never moves without meaning. He's a rapper, but also a master of shade. He's got a way of turning jokes into bombs, and this one hit hard. Because in those few words, Thug reminded everyone of Gunna's courtroom statement where he admitted that YSL was a gang and said the words, YSL must end. That one line has haunted Gunna ever since. Some fans took it as betrayal. Others defended it. But now, with Thug himself referencing it, it's no longer just speculation. It's real, it's personal, and it's public. People are already digging up old clips of Gunna in court, replaying the moment where he confirmed YSL's dual identity as a music label and a gang. The way he answered each question calmly with "yes ma'am" has now become meme material. But it's not just funny, it's serious. Because that courtroom exchange gave the world the impression that Gunna threw his crew under the bus. Even if the law says his words can't be used against Thug, the streets don't care about technicalities, they care about loyalty. And here's where things get even crazier. For months, fans were left guessing about Thug's stance. There were mixed signals. At one point, a few of Thug's family members said he was cool with Gunna. Others said he wasn't. When Thug made a statement saying everything was fine, people thought it was just a way to avoid getting hit with witness intimidation charges. After all, he was still fighting for his life. But now that some time has passed and the case is winding down, it seems like Thug is finally comfortable speaking his mind. And this playful Instagram comment might be the beginning of him showing how he really feels. What makes this even more wild is that Gunna has been trying to bounce back hard. He's dropped music, he's posted like nothing happened, but no matter what he does, people keep bringing up the Plea deal. It's like a ghost that won't leave him alone. And now with Thug chiming in, that ghost just turned into a full-on haunting. The rap game is watching. Fans are choosing sides. And Gunna might be standing on a shaky foundation. It's not just the fans talking. The rap industry has a long memory when it comes to this kind of stuff. Loyalty and silence are sacred in this world. Once there's a whisper of snitching, the energy changes. Rappers get blackballed, collaborations dry up, respect fades. And the worst part? Even if you're innocent, public opinion can bury your career. That's the power of perception, and Gunna is caught right in the middle of it. Meanwhile, Thug doesn't even have to say much. He knows how to make a statement without a full interview or a diss track. One Instagram comment has done more damage than a whole album could, because it confirms what people were already suspecting. Thug feels betrayed. Whether or not he'll say more in the future is anyone's guess, but this one line already speaks volumes. Let's also not forget the timing. Gunna posted the arm photo at a time when he's trying to rebrand, refocus, and reintroduce himself to fans. He's been on a mission to act like everything is fine, but that tattoo cover-up tells a different story. It says he's trying to distance himself from the YSL brand. Maybe for safety, maybe for PR, maybe because he knows he's no longer welcome in that circle. And when Thug saw that, he didn't hold back. He cracked a joke, but the message behind it wasn't funny at all. There's a strange silence coming from other rappers too. People who used to shout out Gunna now barely mention his name. It's like everyone's waiting to see how this plays out. No one wants to pick the wrong side. Because in this situation, the truth is buried under a mountain of court documents, street codes, and whispered rumors. The only people who know what really happened are Thug, Gunna, and the lawyers involved. But that doesn't stop people from making judgments. That's the internet. That's hip-hop. At the end of the day, everyone's wondering the same thing. Did Gunna snitch? Did he do what he had to do to save himself? And is Young Thug finally calling him out for it? The truth may never be fully clear, but the signals are getting louder. And if Thug has more to say, you can bet the world will be listening. For now, that one comment is enough to set the tone. It's enough to change the energy in the room. It's enough to let everyone know that silence doesn't mean forgiveness. Fans are split. Some are defending Gunna, saying he didn't actually betray anyone, that he was smart, not selfish, that his words can't legally hurt Thug. But others don't care about the fine print. To them, admitting YSL was a gang, admitting crimes happened, and saying YSL must end is the ultimate betrayal. And now that Thug has joined the conversation, it's like the final piece of the puzzle just dropped. Whether this will lead to more drama, more statements, or even music responses, no one knows. But one thing is clear, this story is far from over. Gunna might be free, but he's not off the hook. And Thug, even behind bars, still controls the narrative, one comment at a time. What happens next? That's up to them, but the fans. They'll be watching every move, every post, and every lyric like detectives trying to solve the biggest mystery in hip-hop. And until then, that one comment will keep echoing across the culture. I mean, he said it must end, LOL.